Hello, it's Lord Slar here, bringing you the news that David Bradley is returning as the first Doctor in the Christmas special, probably. The evidence has gotten pretty irrefutable at this point. I won't come and outright say that it's definitely true, in case, somehow this is all being faked, but it's looking pretty damn likely at this point, and I'd be very surprised if it wasn't true, especially given the evidence we have now. So if you didn't know, these David Bradley rumours have been going on for quite a while, and it hit the press, and when asked about it, David Bradley said, "Who knows, you didn't hear it from me," which is pretty much actor speak for, "Yes I am, but I can't tell you." And for most of us, me included, we're pretty much like, yeah, this is probably happening at this point, but obviously, before I made a video on it, I was waiting for further evidence. And as Ace Creeper told me, apparently, I don't know if this is true, but David Bradley was checking in a Cardiff hotel the other day and said he was working with Peter Capaldi as somebody. And just today, some pictures have surfaced of him working on location with Peter Capaldi, or at least somebody dressed as the First Doctor, which I think it's pretty safe to assume are David Bradley. So what are my thoughts on this? Well, it's a mixture of excitement and concern. I'm excited because I absolutely adore the character of the First Doctor. He's arguably the most well-developed and complex of all the Doctors in terms of character, and plus, he's just such fun to watch. Arguably that's because of William Hartnell, although looking at an adventure in space and time, I think David Bradley really can manage to capture the spirit of the character if he tries. However, my main concern is that maybe Moffat might not be able to capture the spirit of the character, as me and him have kind of had our differences. There's a lot of scripts of his that I'm really not a fan of, and I don't like the way he's handled the show. So it does concern me that he may not be able to pull this off. But in fairness to him, he can write some good stories, and he can write some good characters. We've seen that with Series 10, he wrote Bill Potts really well, and his episodes Extremis and World Enough in Time were absolutely brilliant. So maybe he can pull this off. We'll have to wait and see though, but it's just a niggling concern at the back of my mind. Another thing I might mention is even though I don't personally buy into this, at least not yet, maybe I'll change my mind once I've seen the episode, but some people are suggesting that perhaps this may belittle Capaldi's exit by having another Doctor there. I can see this, as a legitimate grievance, but I'd really want to see the episode before I could fully judge. But either way, I think this is fairly exciting news as, it's the First Doctor coming back. I mean, you'd be pretty hard-pressed not to get excited about this unless you really hated the character, but whatever, tell me what you think in the comments below. I'll look and respond and look forward to it as always, and I'll see you back next time in another video.